Hey y'all, Craig with Small Town Wreath Shop and with the Bickhams on YouTube, y'all. Today let's cook some apple cream cheese squares. Let's get to it, y'all. Simple. 350-degree oven, y'all. We got some crescent rolls. This is just a Walmart brand because we bougie like that. And a pack of cinnamon rolls. I am putting my own little twist on this recipe. You can find just the regular cream cheese squares on there, on the web, on Google, anywhere, and just pick your recipe that you like. Cinnamon. We got 3/4 cup sugar we're going to be dividing. We're going to melt 1 stick of butter, but we got to grease our 9 by 13 inch pan. Teaspoon vanilla. I'm going to add a little bit of my homemade, this is actually homemade pear butter, so you can use apple butter if you have it. We're not going to use a whole lot. Can of apple pie filling. 2 room temperature cream cheese, which we're going to mix. So let's get to it, y'all. I'm going to take my butter and I'm going to grease the bottom of my 9 by 13 inch pan. Once the pan's coated, stick it in a bowl, get it in the microwave for about 40 seconds and melt it down. Now we're going to put our cream cheese, our 2 blocks, into our mixer. Just put it in your mixer. You can mix it by hand if you want to, but today we're going to be mixing it in my mixer if I can get it open. They do not want you getting into packs of cream cheese anymore. It's like, what is going on? All right. Now, take you, this is 1/4 cup. So we're going to do 1/2 cup. We're going to save the rest. Roughly 1/2 cup of sugar. Teaspoon of vanilla. We'll kind of shake that up a little bit. Make sure it's good, y'all. Make sure it's good. Teaspoon of vanilla. You can use clear if you want. We're going to do a little bit extra because we like it like that. Now we're going to take our apple and our apple butter. This is a new pan. Take your canned apples, your apple pie filling. I'm probably going to put a little bit more than half to start. I may not need it all. Now we're going to dump a little bit of the apple butter in there, or the pear butter. Just drizzle that around a little bit. We won't need a lot of that. So we're going to get that mixing. Lock it. Let it cream together. And we're going to get the bottom layer into the roll, or into the pan. Now you're going to take your cinnamon rolls. Does that scare y'all when it opens up? Scares me sometimes. We're going to just do away with we'll keep the icing, but I'm not using it for this recipe. Get all the cinnamon rolls in the bottom. So if we're going to be mashing these, you can unroll them. You could use another can of crescent rolls if you'd like. So we're just going to kind of spread these out, and we're going to mash them. Like, we're going to try to cover as much of the pan as we can. So we're going to mash them all flat, stretch them out, and cover the whole bottom. Alright, that's kind of what it should look like. But the little holes and stuff, it's okay. Don't fret over that if you didn't get it all the way covered. You're going to be good. Now, I think we're actually going to be able to add in the rest of the apple pie filling. So we're going to take the rest of that. See if I can get it in past the... So just go ahead and just get it mixed in. It won't take but a minute. And we're going to be putting that all over the bottom of the... on top of the cinnamon roll. Now we got to mix. We're going to take, while that's mixing, we're going to take a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm just going to use the same spoon I was teaspoon I was using, and I'm just going to pour it into the so about that much. Pour it in with your sugar. Now we got to mix that up. I'm just going to take a fork and we're going to mix the cinnamon in with the sugar, because this is going to be going on the top once we get it all ready. And it's going to bake, once you get it together, it's going to bake for about 25 to 30 minutes, just until it's brown. It might not take that long depending on your oven temperature. Alright, so this is pretty good. I always like to just run it, let it come out of there and not sling all on me. As much as we can off of that. Now we're going to take our mixture, just like so, and we're going to dump it right on top. We're going to get it on top. All your cinnamon rolls are covered, just like so. You can see the chunks of apple. It's got that little bit of pear butter in it. Just make sure it's kind of even. Just even it out. Get it all to the corners. Make sure it's kind of, you know, the same depth, as close as you can, all the way across the pan. Get that right there. Now we're going to take our crescent rolls. Take your crescent rolls. We're going to get them out. This one's going to scare me too. Oh, great. All your crescent rolls. And we're going to undo these. These are, you got to find where to get them undone, y'all. And start getting them apart. And we're going to lay them across the top. Now, and get as much of the top as we can covered, like so. Now these are the cheaper brand, so and it might make a difference to get the peels buried. So just kind of lay them on top and don't mash them. This one doesn't want to act like it wants to open up at all. But he's going to go on in pieces. And we're not going to mash it. Now we're going to take our melted butter. And you're going to pour that melted butter all on the top, y'all. So just pour it on the top. And we want it all over. Now I'm going to pick it up. And I'm going to kind of let it run almost as much as I can over all of that. Now we're going to take our sugar and our cinnamon mixture, and we're going to sprinkle that all on the top. So this is about a quarter of a cup or so of the sugar and a teaspoon of the cinnamon. Just cover the whole top of the dessert. And in the oven, 350 degrees for 25 minutes or so, give or take, until it's nice and golden brown and bubbly. Then you're going to have to let it cool so we can cut it into our squares. Let's get all that goodness in there. And there we go. Into the oven, 350 degrees, 25 minutes or so, give or take.